AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he'll get this out to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
19, set, 12, middle. Go.
To throw, Brissett.
That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Here's Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gibbs. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jahmyr Gibbs, 48 yards. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. In motion, the tight end.
Quick throw here to Johnston.
And some room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running left, it's Warren.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. 2nd and 10.
At their 48-yard line.
Now Willis to throw. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
The Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Warren will try to right side.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now Willis. That's caught right side. It's Warren.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to throw, Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Willis. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Mark Andrews from 8 yards out. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the Jets, first down.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Tucker. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Buffalo.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
On the give, it's Warren. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
(10-7) our score after one, right here on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Play fake. Here's Willis. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A handoff for Warren. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's been the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
60 Bison.
They'll run it. Warren. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jaylen Warren, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have moved out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after... Well, it tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they delivered.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Did you dirty.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now Brissett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
19, set.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Now a 2nd and 6.
Got. 19, set. White 20, set. Go.
Here's Brissett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Brissett now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19, set. Go.
Brissett. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Brissett again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
12. Hey, kill. Go.
4th down, Brissett. And that is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
At the 20-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
First down, Buffalo.
Now a run with Warren. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Christian Wilkins on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, here's Willis.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. 70 Rangers.
Here's Willis. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the 3-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On the run, it's Warren.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Now Willis to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jalen Warren as the first half is winding down. And the Bills continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
19. Hey, 13. Go.
Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
Win or go home. That's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At their 48-yard line.
Rig alert. Viking 18.
Johnston sent in motion.
Go street.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Here's Warren.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Maybe in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
19.
To throw is Brissett. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have some.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. They run the counter. It's Warren. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
It's a gain of 6.
Play action. Here's Willis. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Warren. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warren. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Willis looks to pass it here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
To throw, here's Willis. This is Fant on the short completion. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Willis will look to throw it. Finds Johnston. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter.
Rocco 80. Come on, come on.
He's got another one to Johnston. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are drawing closer to a date of the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. What's good on the extra point? And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's Brissett. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing, Brissett. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
19, good.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
19, okay. Got 12, 12, 12. Go.
They'll throw again. Brissett. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Jets on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Brissett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you one, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
19. Okay. White 20. Go.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. What a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Rig. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
They'll run on first down. Warren. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Got it. Ready?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
19 tight. Ready? 19, 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Nike, here we go. Cougar Knight, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
On first down, it's Warren. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 92 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And they take a knee.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.